Yeah, going.
Alright, well, welcome everybody. This is Hearts of Lahaina with Bronson, albering, and this is Chris Borges. We're going to be talking about Lahaina, the spirit of Lahaina, the heart of it, what made it special. And yeah, as someone that grew up, born and raised in Lahaina, we got a lot of different stories to tell. And as of yesterday, it would be 1 year anniversary to the Lahaina fire, which is what changed the lives of many people around the world, but most of all, impacted many lives in Lahaina on Maui. And even though I wasn't there to feel the direct need and all the problems that the island was going through, we could feel it. And we know that there's a lot of uphill challenges to come, but we're here to talk about, once again, just some of the lighter sides of things that we made us really fall in love with that place that we consider and call home, and will forever call home.
Absolutely. Welcome to the show, everybody. Hearts of Lahaina with your host, Chris Borges, and Bronson, the wonderful Bronson. Bronson albering. So, yeah, let's get right into it. Welcome to the show, you guys. This is Hearts of Lahaina, and let's talk about it. Right from the beginning. And I'm going to edit all this stuff and put it with the video.
So yeah, I mean, there's so many highlights of the Lahaina part of Hawaii.
Right.
Obviously, it's a very historical town. Had a lot of history in play there, as far as just the amount of old buildings there that had so many stories with the whaling days and just basically the turn of the century when it comes to
history.
The Hawaiian nation being occupied by the U.S. nation. But as far as our story goes, yeah, we grew up in Lahaina together. We knew each other from very young. I met Chris, I want to say, in my first grade year, in his kindergarten year.
Yep.
And we just basically hung out at the same local fun factory, which is an local arcade. It was great. His auntie worked there, so we got the auntie,
Auntie Kanani.
They were able to hook us up with free games, and we got to just play games all the time at an
Easter egg hunts.
It was a good time. And I would say that's kind of like the early memories. We had that as like one of our go-to playgrounds, but like one of the all-time memories and places I played as a kid growing up.
The banyan tree.
The banyan tree had such an epic, and still does.
So much spiritual power.
It's still fighting, and it is the beacon of Lahaina strong, by far. And yeah, that was our playground. Even
the best place to swing.
Yeah, despite us being not supposed to be climbing and swinging on that thing, we did as kids. We climbed that thing, and my favorite, thing was playing tag on it. We basically play hardcore tag.
I was a scaredy cat, but I tried. I'd get up there and I'd do my thing, and
I was a monkey.
Oh yeah, you were like full on Tarzan on that stuff.
All right,
you and your older brother.
Swing from vine to vine, climbing up high
going
in the tree.
Up all the way to the top, everything.
It was great. Playing tag on that thing was fun. We had the touch.
Yeah.
It was like combined with the floor is lava.
Exactly.
You couldn't touch the ground on the tree.
The floor was lava.
And yeah, it was just an intense game of tag. I remember, I think his name was Angelo, and he ended up breaking his arm because he did the swing from the vine, and the vine just didn't have enough strength.
I remember that somehow.
Broke, and I guess he broke his arm, and that was the end of the banyan tree for most of us. I feel like broke his arm on it.
Dude, so many memories on that place, man. Playing marbles underneath after school.
Yeah, marbles there, pogs.
Marbles, pogs.
Milk caps.
The milk cap days.
Oh man, I wonder what the new trends are going to be now for like kids. Obviously, it's been very much taken over by YouTube and video games.
Yeah, it's
their phones.
Tech galore now.
Yeah, I wonder if any of these kids are ever going to have a chance to play with marbles or pogs.
Oh gosh.
I mean, maybe because like I feel like things do have that like generation gap where like all of a sudden like it cycles back.
I feel like we're the last. We're like the last of the old school generation.
Yeah, but
we're already slowly turning into more modern.
We're definitely in the middle of the two. We were able to be part of the beginning of the like tech era boom, but just still far enough behind to like not know what's going on with
Exactly.
with all the new things that you've been doing. Like, I don't even know how to like Twitch if I wanted to. Like, I would love.
It's tough. Yeah, it's technically tough. You really gotta like spend like a long time on it to get used to it, for sure.
We're
It's hard to
barely.
navigate
We're,
Twitch.
we'll be lucky enough to get through this YouTube video. Some decent edits.
That's right. That's right, you guys.
So episode
Old school
1,
here.
we're
We're
just
both
diving
old
in.
school.
Which one to
Don't
talk
know
about?
much. But we're here trying to do
Yeah,
it.
I mean, even in my early memories of Lahaina, it was like Halloween's at
Oh,
even at a
man.
young age, it was just such a like
So fun. Everybody dressing
spectacular,
up.
like the
Like
whole it was
Mardi Gras plus.
kind of like Mardi Gras. I mean, it was I think a little light as years gone on, but it did start off. I remember when I was really young, I was
Party Central.
seeing like titties everywhere.
I
and
used to
was
just
like,
go on the
"Oh,
street
what?"
myself, just hanging. It's like, oh,
Totally.
meet everybody. Whoa, what's up, man?
We were young.
Party time.
We also lived in that era though too, like where parents like either had to work all the time or just wanted you out of the house. So we literally were out of the house all the time to pretty late hours, in my opinion, for my age. But luckily, that's the great thing about Lahaina though too.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those places you felt safe
felt
no
safe.
matter what.
Yeah, no matter
like,
what.
the worst
have to
you
worry
would
about
encounter
nothing.
would be some drunk,
Yeah.
homeless person that probably just asking you for $1, just but scary looking, like. Or, but that's about it. Like you never.
Yeah,
really
you never
had
have to
any-
worry about getting
no
shot,
wild animals,
getting kidnapped, nothing crazy like that.
No tigers, lions, or
Yeah,
bears
yeah,
or anything just
yeah.
sneaking out of nowhere.
Super safe, super modern, super nice.
Just gotta worry about them coconuts, like,
Yeah, coconuts fall on your head. No, dude, it's so beautiful. And just the area was so serene, and that's what we're talking about right now, because it really was a magical, like, Peter Pan area. I mean, globally, like, around the world. I've been all around the world, you name it, United States, Europe, Asia, all over. And I gotta tell you, it really is truly just a rare, that town was a rare place.
It was.
It's so rare just because it was so beautiful, but it had such the best mixture of just closeness and community and family all wrapped into one. There's so much generations.
Also having like so many different people from around the world, so you had like this chance to like literally meet a bunch of different cultures and types of people that came from all over the globe to see the beautiful island of Maui. Like
That's
we are this unique spot in the middle of nowhere, like this isolated set of islands.
Like Pirate Town.
Nothing literally around us at all. Like obviously Japan and California are probably the two closest
we're in the
points.
middle of the ocean.
And they're equal distance away from each other, like it's crazy. That place is where it is. Like it's almost like
in the middle of nowhere.
It's kind of like how Earth, life exists on Earth.
Way back in the day.
Just in general, like it's amazing. Like Earth is the one planet in our entire solar system that has the perfect equation to sustain life. And I felt like in a weird way, maybe it's sorry, smoking a little bit today, but high theories. But yeah, it's just a magical place that just like appeared out of nowhere. It had it like all like come together perfectly.
Right.
And it's still growing new islands, which is a trip.
Yeah.
And
underneath it's slowly
big islands just getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Coming to new
Just had a few volcanic eruptions and all that. It's making way for more land, creating more land.
You ever seen the lava in person?
Not yet. No. But I seen it on TV and it's pretty badass.
It looks nuts.
It's
I had some
flowing
friends.
red hot
I had
into
some
the
friends
ocean.
do like photo
And the
shoots.
steam and all that. No way.
I don't know if you remember James. James. He lived
Yeah,
James. Star Wars James.
Yeah.
Star Wars James, great friend of ours, just had all the Star Wars gear, collected everything. But he had this awesome like Sith Lord, black outfit, red lightsaber, and he took it to the lava and got some epic photo shoot stuff with lava spewing out the back.
Oh my
and just
god!
Him just, like, with his,
Are you kidding me?
It was pretty epic. But like obviously Hawaii.
So sick.
Hawaii as a whole has so much amazing wonders to it.
And the most amazing characters too. Might we add? Especially with the Star Wars, the lava, James.
The characters.
And everybody
characters,
there.
Man. The characters of Lahaina. Like, remember who's the number one? Who's one of the number one iconic to you people of like Lahaina? Who's the number one, like someone that just comes to mind when you think Lahaina? I know who my choice is. I can go first if you want, but I'm curious who you have in mind when you think Lahaina.
Honestly, I don't know. I like off the top of my dome.
There's so many different.
There's so many cats.
So, but the one that to
But-
me like was Keith. Keith was the guy that had the parrot on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Cruised around on his cruiser bike up and down front. She's just cruising. I don't think he had any plans or goals
Right.
to do anything.
Right.
He just wanted to watch the sunset,
he's
chill,
just Keith with the
and
parrot
cruise down the
on his bike.
without his
The
shirt.
pet store.
Just big old belly.
Yeah.
Fucking excuse me, but a parrot just floating on his shoulder.
Big old pirate parrot.
And sadly, the
Bird
parrot
paradise.
started like losing its feathers bit by bit.
Old school. Yeah, that was
And,
old school. Yeah, old school Keith.
I think he ended up having 2 parrots that he cruised with him. I think he had more than 1 parrot. We just didn't realize.
And we
like,
always seen him, and he was like iconic.
Yeah.
Like you
and
want.
then there's
like,
actually the parrot guy down in Lahaina that you can go
yeah,
get
and the
pictures
parrot.
with the parrots.
Yeah, and the parrot guy.
So like there's a little confusion there.
And
but
the old school Japanese guy who used to do the paintings too. Like
Juan.
the one. He always make the paintings
we
and all
had-
that.
Juan was one. I don't
Super
know what
iconic. Like everybody.
Yeah, I mean that place had a lot. And then we even got like one of our best friends' dads, Max. He became a pretty
Uncle
big
Gary.
staple to Lahaina as far as the art goes. Like
Yeah.
if you ever wanted a
Doing
amazing, on the spot portrait out of pastels, like you could have it in 45 minutes. You could
Yeah.
pop out an amazing portrait of you
Yeah.
in 45 minutes.
Yeah, 45
Nuts.
minutes.
Epic skill, amazing artist.
Super sick.
And then oh man,
It's
the biggest-
iconic. So many iconic people. Like every street corner you go, there's be all these iconic guys.
And then like he also had, I want to say his name was Dave. At least that's what I know him by. Dave, the chess guy.
Yeah.
He made grass hats.
Yeah.
He made the
Grass
coconut
hat. Always had
hat.
his grass hat on.
Yeah,
No
coconut
shirt.
hat, selling coconut hats,
I mean,
playing
like,
chess all day.
like people you could like do a painting of.
He would
a
walk-
part of Lahaina.
He
you
would
know,
walk
so
up
there's
and
also-
down
yeah.
like Lahaina to like Kaanapali every
Yeah.
day. Just to
Iconic,
look for
super
looking
iconic.
for money on the side of the road and random other things
Yeah.
that people like drop out of their cars
Yeah.
or whatever, bikes, drop, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And that was like his routine. He stayed healthy.
No,
he walked around
staple.
lots.
Every time you walk past the break wall, you see him, kind of thing. You know.
And then as like life gone on,
Play
there's
chess.
more and more like new characters that would come by. All of a sudden, we had a guy that was known to be called. He started calling himself Jesus, and he'd carry a gigantic cross, hang out have that hang out with him, and people would roll up to him, talk to him, and whatnot. During this pandemic, I used to talk to him. Honestly, I was he'd be out there still, and the
Super
island
cool.
was,
I never met him,
island
I
was
think.
shut down. He
Yeah.
was an interesting guy for sure. Like
Yeah.
I thought he was very well, like he had great literature. Like he
Yeah.
seemed to, he could speak very well. Didn't seem as crazy as he like at first glance. Like who's this crazy person thinking they're Jesus? Like, I mean, and then you talk to him and like, don't get me wrong, like the ideals that he has is very crazy and far fetched. Like thinking he is Jesus and
Absolutely.
that he's the next
Super nuts, dude. That's super crazy.
ascendant, and that he's in some ways trying to stop corporations.
I wish I met him.
Or at least preaching the word of like corporations.
Yeah, he sounds
like,
super
people.
interesting.
He was an
Cool
interesting guy.
It's another iconic
Totally. And then,
on the bucket list.
and then you started getting like, of course, you have the famous people that also started like making their names in Lahaina in different ways. There has Wellfleet, Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
uh,
Fleetwood Mac guy.
Yeah. What's his name?
Oh
First
God.
name-wise?
Oh God. I can't remember to save my life.
Fleetwood Mac.
Literally, his name's like
Yeah, so that's Fleetwood Mac,
Yeah,
and like
Fleetwood.
he ended up having that awesome restaurant down in town.
Yeah.
that also very iconic, had beautiful display of like their music, their albums, and just that whole theme.
Super crazy.
Yeah, he had Chris Lassen have their own like little piece in Lahaina. Which, these are just like random names that like I don't know, like you'd see the Chris Lassen art everywhere, and
Yeah.
obviously his art was very
So good.
geared to Hawaii.
Yeah.
But,
And also had the Thomas Kincaid and the Wyland
yeah.
all
Well,
over.
my favorite gallery, like out of all of them, was I think it's Vladimir or Valdemir. Well, I think it's Vladimir.
Vladimir.
Kush though.
Vladimir Kush.
Yeah, his art was nuts. Like
Super crazy.
Yeah, it
I haven't seen it, I think.
it was awesome because like every picture had a bunch of mini like creations in it, and so most of them were broken. Like he had portraits of them, but like it'd be for example, a butterfly.
Yeah.
It's made like a mechanical butterfly.
Yeah.
That is all like also a clock. And then it'd be somewhere later on in a bigger scheme picture. And
Wow.
he like to use different things for his like symbolism, I guess.
Super interesting.
Like a egg,
Amazing.
like a cracked egg, and then the yolk
No
that's
way.
spilling out. But the
Yeah, like surreal art kind of
yeah,
deal.
the egg yolk that's spilling out is
Wow.
actually is also the sun
So cool.
that's in there. So you just like turn little things into big, like, I don't know, he's really good at just making metaphors
For sure.
with his art.
I bet beautiful.
It was good. It was great. Vladimir Kush.
Yeah.
Great art.
Check them out, you guys. Especially Wyland and Thomas Kincaid. If you haven't seen those, amazing, amazing artists. Highly recommended, like world class.
Yeah, man. Just imagine
They have their own galleries for
so
their
much
art.
lost
They're
in
that
that
good.
town. Like there's all
So
those
much
galleries, all the jewelry places, all the great restaurants. You know, I worked at many of those restaurants, or if not, like, as a big. Well, I worked at Kobe Steakhouse when I was younger. Where else? Of course, I ended up working at Hula Grill forever, and Chemo's was just a great staple spot. Like, there's so many good.
Super good grinds.
Oh man.
The
Yeah.
grinds.
What was your favorite local grinds?
Oh, of course. Well, Okazuya's
Okazuya.
in Honokawai, just because.
Oh, that's up in Honokawai. As far as like the
Yeah.
Lahaina
Oh, but
one.
Lahaina. If you're talking about like the best Lahaina grinds, I probably would have said like old school. You know, just thinking back. You know, I'm kind of old school. I like the curry stand that used to be in the middle of the parking lot. The old
That's
school. Right in front of Ace Hardware. Used to be in front of Ace Hardware. All that. Yeah, the curry stand.
That's hilarious. I
Curry
forgot
stand.
all about that little place.
Yeah, they make the most best curries.
Well, right
you
there
know.
also in that same parking lot, dude. Zushi's.
Yeah. Zushi's.
Oh, the best deep fried chicken you'll ever have.
Yeah.
Whatever tempura, like fried batter she put
Yeah.
on there was
Made from
so
heaven.
good. The teriyaki
You know?
sauce that she made from scratch, so good.
I mean, like just
Oh,
melt
man.
in your
It
mouth,
was
so
big,
good.
like,
You know, it's bomb.
Bomb plate of like big plate of chicken too.
Yeah.
For like $9, you get the rice, you get the mac salad, the crab,
Yeah,
with the crab.
sushis, dude, all day.
Oh, dude, it was so good. And
For
then
sure.
of course it came with the little miso soup too. It's like,
Oh, dude, miso. Can't live without the miso.
why, puppy?
Yeah. Sushi's where it's at. For sure.
But yeah, it was just such a good place to start the journey of life.
Amazing.
Yeah, man.
The grinds. Obviously the grinds.
You
First
say-
and foremost, the grinds.
Zushi's was, yeah, like, at least you didn't even get the experience Zushi's. The Zushi's was, oh man, best
So
Asian.
good.
Like I said, she had all kinds of great like sushi and stuff. I don't even know what else was on the menu, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I ever ordered anything but the deep fried chicken from her.
So good though. And
I
you
think
know,
I tried the deep fried fish once.
any of those mom and pop shops, any of the mom and pop shops that had the crick grinds, the aloha plates and all that.
Oh, yeah,
Always so good. Raw fish and the poi.
Yeah, Noko
The
Deli,
rice.
and then yeah, Nagasako.
Yeah, Nagasako's.
Nagasako was a big
So
one.
good.
That's them recipes, man.
Yeah.
Go there, get your quick bacon, eggs, breakfast, and a couple scrambled recipes for the
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
Or the
Nagasako's.
shoyu chicken. Oh,
Yeah. So good.
it's the shoyu
Melt
chicken.
in your
so
mouth.
good. Oh man, there's yeah, so many spots that just are gone.
Iconic
They're
though.
gonna constantly,
Like just like it's like a ghost memory, but it lives on in our brains because we lived it.
Yeah, I mean, Betty's was great too. Like you could go to Betty's and just go have, like, whether you like football or not, but
Yeah.
we go watch football on a Sunday,
Yeah.
and that's when they have the $2 champagne as long as you get breakfast. So you know you go before you know it, you're already a bottle deep in champagne,
Yeah.
and it's not good champagne, obviously, but you get a good buzz, and then you order your breakfast. Or order breakfast and just eat it later.
Not to mention the nightlife was off the chain and just the
It
cricket
was,
spots.
it was
you know what
good
I mean?
and like mellow at the same time.
Mulligans, all the bars on Front Street. You know what I mean? Just like the good jam spots where all the live music was happening.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Fucking
It was just one of those
jam
places that,
spots,
like,
bro, you know?
If it wasn't
So
going off, though,
open,
then
so
it was-
free, like so chill. Like you just go there and just fucking watch bands jam.
Yeah, Moose
grab a
McGill
beer.
Getty's was a big spot for a while.
Mooses.
Which then became, like, now, the last place that it was before, you know, the fire, it was Dirty Monkey.
Yeah.
And that place was cool. They had changed the vibe up a little bit.
My spot was Mulligan's, so I always go play shows with Gus and
Yeah,
everybody,
yeah.
all everybody, you know?
Yeah, the Wharf.
Fucking rock shows, dude. Up to
What
yin
is-
yang.
What was more? Oh, it was Punches and Lefties back in the day.
Yeah, Ponchos and Lefties, yeah.
They had the best shirts. Lick it, suck it, swallow
Bubba and his mom. So his mom used to be waitress over there.
Man,
I
that
remember
Wharf
when I was
like
real
playground.
baby. I remember Bubba and Nolan's mom.
That whole wharf was like our playground basically. We just cruised around and play tag in that place and get kicked out of there so many times.
My mom worked there. Yep, my mom worked at Orange Julius over there.
Right.
And Kay, she worked at the Fun Factory.
Fun thing.
And that's where it was. That was ground zero for us growing up. It was the Fun Factory. Ground zero, baby.
Yeah.
For me and Bron here. That was a spot. that was the haven, dude. That was where all the little rugrats would go to, you know, basically it was like a free daycare for all the parents in town.
They didn't even have to
Go
like
over
drop
there,
us
here's
off.
$5.
Like,
Go play video games. So I get off of work.
I don't even remember the conversation I had. Like, I don't know. I think they just knew I was there after school every day. Like, they probably just told us, like, just wait at the wharf.
Yeah.
Come find you. Because we didn't have phones then. We had, like, ways to connect with our
Dude,
parents. Like,
not at all.
I don't know how
Little pirates, dude.
Thinking about it now, like, how did that all work out? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was just straight up word of mouth. Just you better be, you know, you better be back here before it
This
gets dark.
time, this
like,
time be here.
no phone, nothing. I remember that, dude. What a trip, right?
Right.
How the frick did we live? That's what I'm saying. We're the last of the old school generation. We didn't even have phones growing up. We didn't even have phones. That's so crazy to think
How
about.
many 7-year-old has a phone?
Oh, every little kid has a phone these days. They're like, and the Nintendo Switch. You know what I mean?
That one I get a little more though. Like, I don't know. There was always at least in my household. At least a console of some sort. Like,
oh, for sure.
We'd always try to get the upgraded one, but it was never just like one of ours. It was like technically, the Nintendo 64 was mine because it just happened to like didn't come out for I got it for my birthday at the time. And that was the one that like I would say like we held on to for the longest as far as like
good idea because
mine.
it was so fun. And N64 is badass.
Dude, super.
My shit was Dreamcast, PlayStation all day.
Dreamcast was sick. There was only one game that I really liked on the Dreamcast though. It was called Power Stone. That one was epic. That was probably one of the coolest fights. Like you could take a character, level it up, and then alt transform into another character. Yeah. And I think the reason why it was so cool is because they didn't have any like amazing Dragon Ball Z games yet, and at that point it was like the peak of like the Dragon Ball Z era for at least me watching it at that time.
I forget already.
And then there was this character in the Power Stone game that like could transform into basically Super Saiyan character.
Nice.
You start just doing.
No, for sure. All the old school Dragon Ball Z games are so fun.
Especially with like
still, you still jam them right now. It's still super fun.
I haven't played any Dragon Ball Z games in a while. Like I did play like my go-to for a long time was Budokai, which was like
for sure.
Like
Budokai's
fighting.
shit.
Oh yeah.
Mortal Kombat, all that.
And then of course like I sold all my games in other words with me. But and then just so many like and then we ended up living together of course out of high school.
Yeah.
And we had the greenhouse. The greenhouse was a riot to say the least.
Poker games every week.
A couple times a week.
People coming over, partying, hardcore. Like
great.
Almost every other day.
It was basically a dorm house.
Yeah.
We had 4 people there per room, and then eventually had like 2 people in one room. Lazy Jason on the couch.
Bro, I remember I remember one time like Jason just went off the Richter scale, just like I don't know what happened. I don't want to say nothing, but I just remember it was so hilarious. Dude, like even to this day, I crack up about it. Such an hilarious guy. I love Jason. So many stories with him too. He's iconic. Yeah. Jay is iconic, dude.
I mean,
he's so hilarious on every level, dude.
Yeah, before he was even like 18, he's like, because his dad owned the Lahaina pawn shop.
Exactly.
And so he's already got.
So
this
he had it way before, yeah.
And just like already like in that.
He was already in the adult mindset of like before we even knew what anything was.
No, yeah.
Before we knew what pawn shops were.
He had buy low, sell high,
like 10 years old already, you know.
So So I will like.
Now I'm in my 30s and I'm at the same level he is when he was, you know, a kid probably.
He's like my forever rival when it comes to things like video games, Magic the Gathering, poker. We always rivaled it out. Like I'm like one of his toughest matches in pretty much anything we've ever battled in. And I think I got his number in Smash Brothers overall, but like, and I had his number in poker most times.
Yeah.
And then Magic, I think that one's a 50-50, just depends on the format.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So hilarious though. No, I know it's so nerdy, but it's so funny because it's so true. this we'd always be jamming. That's what we did, man. We jammed Pokemon cards, Magic cards. Like we'd mess with all of those cards.
Yeah, it's so funny. Like until this day, so we had the
we jamming.
We had the Lahaina,
at the Cannery Mall.
Yeah,
at home.
Do you remember what the card shop was before it? Like, what are they even called now? Maui Toy Works is what they're called now.
Yeah.
Shout out to Maui Toy Works. Awesome.
Oh yeah, in the mall.
Yeah, but before it was Maui Toy Works, it was called Kite Fantasy.
Yep, that's what it was. That's what I know it as, Kite Fantasy.
Kite Fantasy. Robert always had like the. I mean, he even comes out here to San Diego.
No way.
And does like his kite flying still. Was his passion. That's what he originally started making
I
money
didn't know
on.
that. Right now.
And yeah, I even worked
So
for
cool.
I worked for him for a while.
Right on.
When we lived in the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Even though I was working like 5 days with a little girl, I was like, I want to work at the car shop too, make a little extra money, and
Right on.
yeah, get some good, like you give me great deals on Magic cards, of course, as well.
Yeah.
Like I could buy boxes for a great rate.
Yeah.
So working there also like feeded my need for more Magic cards at the time. It was great.
I was so out of the loop. I was so out of the loop because I was always playing music. You know what I mean? I was having my head down. I was playing music.
But yeah, for the most part, I was gonna say that like till this day, like he'll still randomly shout out like Bronson, like I'll post something on Facebook and he'll like get on there like I remember this kid selling Pokemon cards on the side of the street. And yeah, I remember it was like I'd post up right on the Lahaina Luna house that we had and just throw out a sign, Magic card or Pokemon cards, and
So
people
awesome.
would come by and buy them and whatnot.
So awesome.
We had
Love
the
it.
hustler mentality very early on.
Oh, so epic though.
When you see people
For
making
real.
money all the time, all around you,
Yeah.
you're just hustling down there.
Yeah, hustle central for sure.
Then I think also like lifestyle, like my parents didn't have much money and they were always like hustling and hustling.
Oh, of course, man. You know what I mean?
Learn from the game.
That's how it is, you know? Like, freaking, dude, that's just how everybody is. You know, everyone struggles or what, this and that, but we always made it by okay, you know? We go fish, you know, whatever we gotta do.
Oh, I hate fishing.
I loved it. I always go. I'll go. If we needed food, which we never did, I'll just do it just because I love to eat fish. I'll go fish with everybody.
I like
Go
to go
jam.
spear fishing because then you get to at least cruise and check out like.
Go to the poly,
You get to see all the cool things.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like snorkeling, but with protection.
angelfish, some goldfish,
I think that's the most.
lua,
Like I think that's the only time I really like snorkeling is when I was spear
skin
fishing.
them, gut them.
You always had your spear just in case a shark comes by.
Of course,
I,
man.
I love the ocean, but I was never.
Yeah, but that's how much I love the
trust
ocean.
it.
That's why I love it there still because I'm an ocean boy. Like I'm just an ocean guy.
For sure.
I'm
You
just a water
ripped it,
dog.
dude. You ripped it on the bodyboard, man.
Just a water dog, dude. I love to go surfing. I love boogie boarding especially.
Right? And how epic was that? Like, you get out of school right there in Lahaina, and then you just go
And
grab
then you
your
got
board
world
from your
class
house,
waves right there.
And for you
Jam.
too, when you lived right behind the wharf,
Yeah.
literally just school, boom, across the street, go get barreled,
Ooh, barrels all day, yeah. That's what's up.
get out of the water, go to Subway, go to Fun Factory.
I had a pipeline stint
Your house
too.
is
I
your
used to go
house.
my cousin's house in Oahu, my auntie uncle's house in Oahu. I would go in the summertime and go surf at pipeline and back door.
Yeah.
Like triple overhead, like contest days.
Yeah.
Pulling in. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Love it, dude. But no, I'm a water guy, dude. I love it. Swimming, surfing, all of it, the whole deal.
It was definitely
It's
like
my
that.
I love the ocean. I'm just a big supporter of that beautiful thing we call the ocean, man.
Yeah,
you know?
I think the thing I found most enjoyable for me.
That's just the
when it
Hawaiian in me, you
like
know.
I connected with
It's
the
just the
Black
water,
Rock,
bro.
Black Rock cliff
The
jumping. and
water
stuff.
is
That's where I connected with
is
the
my
water.
spirit. Yeah, it's where I feel most calm and most peace. Is the water, is the ocean.
And I think that's why a lot of people are attracted to.
I'm a
Maui,
pirate,
you know?
dude.
Yeah, they all have
You
their
know.
reasons for being closer to the ocean.
I'm a fucking pirate, dude.
Dude,
I love it. I love the ocean. I love to go sailing, all of it.
And we had Kaanapali
Scuba
as our
dive,
backyard, dude.
Spear dive.
A lot of people's Kaanapali though, like that was probably the most fun place to have in your like grass.
Oh, dude,
Going
you're talking
from
about
hot
a
tub to hot
playpen, a
tub,
heavenly playpen,
sneaking
dude.
down like
Sick
the highest
ass
slides.
shore
at
break
night.
piping, mini pipeline
Oh,
barrels
that
all
shore
over,
break.
right in front of Hula Grill.
McDonald's
Hey,
trays.
can you believe how freaking like does God love us or what? To like
We had them,
breaks right out front of KP, right in front of Hula Grill, right at the point. I mean, could you know, barreling nice ass barrels left and right at Black Rocks. I mean, like.
It was epic.
Could it be, and all in a walking distance, you don't have to car, just everything was just walking.
Or just take the bus.
Somehow, it
There's
was
a
just like
trolley.
this perfect. This,
For $1 back
you
in the
know,
day,
where
you
we're
get
gonna
your
go?
trolley, go anywhere
Here,
you need to go.
oh, we got Hula Grill right here. Oh, we got Leilani's. Oh, okay. We got the $1 trolley. Sick. Okay, Lahaina. Oh.
Dude, back in the day, like,
Harbors, Baby Beach.
go down to the food court.
Moana, Shark Pits.
You know, get the.
So sick,
Right,
dude.
so sick. Remember grabbing the McDonald's trays?
Nowhere better than that, dude.
No.
Nowhere better.
Pretty epic.
Everybody live at the beach, right on the sand, like most. There we go, and we're back into it. You see it? Yeah, we're going, Bronson. We're back.
Yeah, like I was saying, it's epic.
So epic. When you think about it, just in your mind, there's no better place on earth than Lahaina. And for it to have got scorched down is a tragedy upon an endless tragedy, and I still can't believe it because I haven't been back in a few years. I haven't seen the damage myself personally. I just seen it on the news, and every day I wake up, I still cannot believe it happened.
There's at 8 o'clock tonight. I'm gonna see if we can watch it here, but I guess
know,
on ABC there's like a documentary
so
or
sad.
something that. You know Maddie Swisher, right?
Yeah, I know, Maddie.
Yeah, there was a whole crew like doing an awesome documentary on like what happened and like the local side point of view.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's the one that's on tonight, but on ABC tonight there's gonna be like a documentary. My grandma Janet just hit me up about it saying, check it out.
What an absolute tragedy, you know what I mean? And I hope it gets fixed in the next 20, 40 years. Hope it comes back to normal because
like,
that place is so rare on this earth. It's like a little, it's a heaven sanctuary. Lahaina was a heaven sanctuary just for teenagers, just for young adults, just growing up, just living life. You know, it's so mellow,
years, like,
so
even
cool.
if it's in like a 10-year
such a vibe, you know, that will never be replaced.
No, and that's the thing. Like, even if it goes back to a fraction of what it was in 10 years, who would be able to hold out that long? Like that lost their stuff. Like, it's gonna be a whole new like wave of people, and so like the spirit's gonna be really gone because those people are gonna either live on other islands at that point, or different parts of the island, or not even on island. They'll probably end up in Vegas, like most of the locals. Yeah. You know, where they can actually build something for.
Yeah, if they don't have other house. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a trip. Like, it's not gonna be the same. There's no way. The infrastructure's there going to be different by far.
And it's sad,
like
and it's super sad. And the whole thing is just a tragedy, you know. And that's what we're here talking about. Because
we lost our grade school, like our very first school we ever went to.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Like it never even happened, like a ghost town.
Like a war, dude. You seen that thing?
I've seen it.
It looks like.
It looks like it got nuked. Yeah. It looks like it literally got nuked. The whole. Yeah. Can you believe it? It's unbelievable.
It's crazy. I was just looking at shit right now. It's all the Lahaina stuff.
Apparently,
I was just taking a quick look at
yeah. Apparently, there's a documentary that Grandma Janet sent me about on ABC tonight. I wonder if it's the main one that's made by our buddies.
Yeah.
Why are you crying?
Probably wrapped up.
Why are you crying?
You know, and that's what we want to talk about to you guys today on Hearts of Lahaina. This has been Bronson. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and this has been episode 1, our very first episode. So, thank you guys for watching. And Bronson, anything to say?
Aloha.
Aloha. Okay, that wraps it up. You guys have a great day. Bye bye.